What is it about your hobby that keeps you coming all the way out here? Is it the freedom? Wandering in search of that perfect spot? You've made your own path through these hills. Tasted the fresh water of our lakes, our rivers. You've been on the water with friends at sunrise and helped the locals long past sunset. But you just keep coming back. At this spot, you got a pretty good idea what's lurking beneath the surface. But there's only one way to find out. Whether it's the one you write home about or the one that gets away, that feeling is what gets you hooked. That whether it's your first time or your 100th time, you never know what you're gonna catch until it's caught. Call of the Wild, the Angler.
Hey guys, that was some intro, I gotta admit, and look at this. Just look at this. This is absolutely gorgeous. So I have played this. We did a live stream on the launch day, and we did a couple hours. We did all the tutorial, and we did some of the missions. But I just wanted to do a video properly showing off some of this game and just giving my thoughts on what the game is. Now, I'm not going to lie. Originally, I was not thrilled about this game. I had no intentions of buying it, especially after what the devs had claimed for the game in the beginning. I mean, I got all excited about it, and then when they released it, it wasn't really what they said it was going to be, especially with the fishing mechanics and finding fish, and the fish would be realistic in the habitat and stuff like that. So that kind of turned me off to it. And I wouldn't say turned me off to it. It's the fact that it was under false pretenses, because it felt like originally it was going to be a more of a realistic fishing experience. But instead what we got is a probably, I would say, the best arcade fishing experience that I've ever played ever. I mean, I've played a lot of fishing games going all the way back to the old NES, and I would say for a game that's not a sim, not like realistic like a Fishing Planet, this is absolutely hands down the best. It's an open world. I mean, let's just take a look at the map here. So all the water that you see on this map is fishable. We can get to it, we can discover it, we can fish all these little creeks and streams and lakes and ponds. I mean, look at, like, we got like a little lake right there, little tiny lake right there, and there's going to be fish in them. And that is so cool. That's really what drew me to the game, is that I can go anywhere on here and I can fish and I can just explore, and it's a lot of fun. So, you know, if you're looking for a hardcore realistic sim experience, this isn't that. But if you're looking for a really fun fishing game that incorporates open world and exploration and multiplayer and stuff like that, then I think you'll be happy.
Have I got a deal for you.
Okay, so this is Sophia. This is where you're going to go to buy tackle and stuff.
Your poison.
So we're going to go in here, take a look at some of the equipment here. So I don't have a lot unlocked. I have the Maiden and the Greenhorn. They give you rods and reels for some of the challenges as you go. I don't really want to spoil too much of that. So we have bait casting and we have match rods. Now, I heard in the Discord something interesting. I guess they would like to bring fly fishing to this eventually. I would love to see how that works. So we have spinning and bait casting lines. We have mono, fluorocarbon, and braid. Lures, a whole bevy of lures. We have spinner baits. Um, Spinner baits, spinners. So this is a safety pin spinner bait. This is an inline spinner. Poppers, frogs, spoons, swim baits, jerk baits, crank baits. Hooks, we have various hooks and sizes. Baits, that's what we have for baits right now. And our two have live baits, red worms, leeches. I thought you unlock leeches actually. I guess not. Okay. Floats, we have various different floats. We have jig heads, we have light, medium, and heavy, and we have soft plastics, which we don't have unlocked yet. We have apparel. You can customize your character. The character customization isn't great, but it is what it is. I just wanted to show you guys a little bit of that. But what we want to do is we want to go fishing, right?
But wait, you didn't buy anything.
Yeah, just calm down, girl. Okay, I'm not buying anything today. Okay, so this over here, this is your board where you're going to get things like challenge, say start bronze photo challenge. This one here is to explore the map. I had that started. I haven't done anything with that yet. So I'm getting turned around here. Where is the Jeep? Over here. We can grab a Jeep. There we go. There we go. So you get the Voyage Blue Rat and the Voyage Blue Rat Special 1. So we'll take the Special 1. It's got the Apex livery on it, which, as of me recording this, a lot of people are having issues with it. So hopefully they get that straightened out. So we're going to go on a little bit of a drive here. Nothing too crazy, because I don't want to do this too long. We could be driving forever, but I just want to show you guys some of this beautiful reserve that we have here. And we have two reserves with the map. I bought the deluxe edition of the game, which has this map and the Norway DLC. I have not been on that map at all yet. And also we get the reserve pass, where there's going to be two new reserves coming to the game, presumably within the year. That's what it said. It said within 12 months, so that's something we'll have to look out for. But you know, I just want to say, like, just like with Call of the Wild, I feel like we get lost in the diamonds and the great ones and all that, and we just forget how beautiful these games are, man. And I mean, this game is just gorgeous, and I absolutely love how we can just stop anywhere and fish. You know, I mean, that's just really awesome, and that's what makes this game stand out amongst the other fishing games that we have on console. So let's see here. We have a body of water here. Let's pull over and crash the Jeep. Let's exit the car. Look at this. And see, we can take out a rod and we can fish here, guys. So if I press L1, this brings up this. Okay, so I got a spinner on here. So let's cast out. So what we're going to do is, there's two ways that you can cast in this game. So if we go into the settings, yeah, wait, what am I doing? Yeah. So if we go into settings here and we go into accessibility, accessible cast. So right now it's on. So what that means is, with a single press of a button, we can cast. So if I press and hold the L1, you'll see a meter come up, and then you just let go when you want to cast. So it's like this. There we go. And now you can control the speed with up and down. See, you go up to 5, and your drag is left and right. We're going to leave it at 30% right now. So this is a spinner, an inline spinner, so we're going to do just a constant retrieve with it. I have no idea if we're going to catch anything, but we're going to see. And to me, that's... Nope. There we go. There's a strike. There we go. We got one, baby. That's part of the fun of the game. So we got a nice little smallmouth. A silver, actually, not too bad. 1.63 pounds. The water temperature is 54 degrees Fahrenheit. Bait use spinner bait. They got the time. They got traits and all that. Scored 459. So that's really what I love about this game is that you can just be driving along and just see a body of water and stop, get out, you know, throw in a cast and see what you can catch. And that's really like the embodiment of fishing. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know how many times, especially when I was younger, I would always have a pole in the car. And if I was driving along and I seen a body of water, you know, I'd hop out, I'd take a couple casts and see what we get. So this game really, really embodies that kind of spirit of fishing. And for that, I think it's absolutely fantastic. Now, again, is this the most realistic fishing game you'll ever play? Absolutely not. It's not meant to be, and that's okay. Not every game has to be a realistic simulator. You know what I mean? And like I said, originally, the only thing that, you know, kind of bothered me about that was the fact that, you know, they made it sound like it was going to be. Backpack expansion, tackle expansion 1. Ooh, do we actually get that? All right, so this smallmouth is a silver. He's a little bit bigger. He's just under 3 pounds. So we can toggle the UI off and we can take a screenshot. Now, this is another thing that I do have to complain about. I'm sorry. I'm a fisherman, and I just have to say it. We wouldn't hold a fish this way. I don't know any fisherman that would hold a bass like this, you know, and I know that there's some controversy around that, but mostly everybody is going to lip that bass. That's how you're going to hold the bass and pose with it with a photo. This whole cradling it like that, that's fine for trout, but other fish species, it's just so weird to me. Oh, we leveled up to level 10. Nice. All right, guys. So we are on a different spot now. So I will go to the map and I will show you guys. So we started out here, and now we're right up over here, fishing this little stretch here. So I have on a jerkbait. I have no idea where we're going to catch here, but before we do that, let me go back into the options and let me show you what it looks like with the accessible cast off. So now what we're going to do is we're going to press and hold L1, and we're going to take the right stick on our controller, pull back, push forward, and release L1. There we go. So now what we want to do is we want to do a little stop and go, which the stop and go I found is kind of tricky. It just doesn't want to keep up for some reason. Okay, you know what? I think we're going to switch back to the spinner. Yeah. So we can just let that sink, but we're not going to let it sink all the way to the bottom. Ooh, there's fish jumping all over, guys. Fish jumping all over. Hopefully we can catch something. Oops. I messed that up. So I will say I do think I like the other way of casting better with just hitting the button. No doubt this way is more immersive. But I don't know. I think that the swing speed needs to be adjusted, the animation of it. Oh, there we go. Haha, we got one. Let's see what we caught. Ooh, an orbit trout. So this is one of the species that is, I believe, new to the game since like one of the last updates to the PC version of the game. So that's just a bronze. That's a pretty decent fish for just being a bronze. Now you can't keep any of the fish in here. There's no aquarium. There's no lodge or anything like that, unfortunately. And again, EW, they refuse to implement a proper photo mode. I don't know what it is about them that they don't like it, but they just will not put a photo mode in their game. It's so strange. But what we're going to do is we're going to just take a walk over here. And we're going to see what's over here. This looks like a decent spot. Maybe we can get some pike or something going on here. Let's see if we can't get something. It's just one of those things, again, just don't go into it with really high expectations. If you're looking for a super realistic kind of fishing game, this isn't it, but it really does tick a lot of the boxes, guys. It really does. So we got a very small northern pike there, just a little over 2 pounds. He's a bronze, so we will release him. Okay, so I think it's time to move on and possibly take a look at the boat. So what do you guys think? Okay, so one of the things I will say, unfortunately, is that you cannot change time in this game. So you just have to deal with it, and it's getting a little late. So we have these two boats here. We have the special one and the regular one. We'll grab the special one here. Now this is cross-platform, so this is like if you're on console, you can play with PC, you can play with others on PlayStation, you can play with Xbox. So that's a really good thing about it. Okay. So this is the boat. You get 2 camera views. You get this one, and you get this one. Now I will say, again, I'm going to be nitpicky because there's no fish finder and there's no trolling motor. You know, a fishing boat needs an electric trolling motor and a fish finder. So hopefully at some point they'll figure out how to implement that. So that little report thing, that's a little thing you do. Don't want to give too much away, but you get little tasks from the warden. Okay, let's start fishing from the boat, shall we? Now, I don't know if I'm going to catch anything here. But I just wanted to show off fishing from the boat. Again, I'm very new to this game, so there's a lot I have to learn. You know, I need to figure out the spots, the times of day when to get them, you know, the lures. I don't have a lot of equipment unlocked yet. But, you know, I definitely wanted to do like a first look video. Even though it's not technically a first look because we did do the live stream, but ooh, there's a fish right in front of me, actually. Maybe we can get him to bite. But, you know, this is absolutely my wheelhouse. Like, I love hunting games, but fishing has always been my absolute favorite thing to do. I love fishing. And this game is a lot of fun. I'm really enjoying it. You know, I was here in the live stream. We actually had to come to this spot, and I was having a hard time. Caught some nice trout back, like when I was fishing off the dock when I came in the live stream, but that kind of dried up, so to speak. And then fishing here got really hard, so I thought I'd come back and see if anything's changed. It doesn't look like it. So I will say that there are some graphical glitches, but overall, so far, with the time that I put into this game, I haven't had any crashes. I haven't had any really major bugs to speak of. So the one thing you want to do is you want to look around to see if you can kind of see any fish swimming around or jumping, and then you want to cast over them. Now I hear something, but I think that's just like ambient sounds, because I don't see anything jumping. Way over there I seen something. Okay, let's put the rod away. Let's carry on a little further. Okay, so I need to build a rod. Ooh, we have an extra slot. Nice, perfect. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna build this rod. Into a float fishing rig. So take the maiden. Wait, why isn't it letting me do that? Oh wait, we did the wrong one. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We'll use that one. And we're
Hello,
gonna
Buck.
put
It's
him.
Clay. Just getting in at Ruby River Range if you need me. Got you down here.
Yeah, so that's the warden, and he moves every different time of day for some reason. I don't know why he does, but he does. So I wanted to show you guys float fishing. I don't know if we'll catch anything, but up and down we can control the depth. There we go. And let's cast out. Now the only issue I have with the float fishing is a couple. So for one, I cannot see that bobber for nothing here. You can zoom in on it, which is cool. I like that feature. That's in Fishing Planet as well. And the only other thing is, your bobber never moves. That's the only thing that I would love to see them change. Like, especially when you're fishing it in moving water, the bobber should move. And again, I have no idea if we're going to catch anything here on the minnow. Like, normally in real life, you put a minnow under a bobber, you'll get something. And I believe I was around here in the live stream when I was catching some walleye. But I don't know, man. Now, another thing, you can't look around when you have the rod casted out. You can't look around. That's something that I have an issue with. See, like right now, I'm pressing the left stick and it does nothing. This could be like the camera where you're heading, because you can definitely look around. You know, while I have the bobber in the water, I would like to be able to check around and see if I see movement. Okay, so we're going to reel this in quick by pressing and holding this square. Let's see here. Let's see if we can't see anything. Incidentally, all that information on the side, you can filter that or you can turn it off so you don't see any of that. I just left it on. Gosh, I'm not seeing anything. This might be a bad spot. Okay, we'll do one cast out there. Whoa! Okay. There we go. And just cast a little bit shorter. I'd really like to catch something on the bobber so you guys can see that. Oh, wait a minute. No, I didn't hear any ding. The game is absolutely stunning. I mean, they should really... Oh, there's a fish jumping way back there. Let's reel that in. Let's see if we can't get back there. Let's see if we can't get whatever fish was back there to come. Oh, I see bubbles. Yeah, but they really need to update Call of the Wild. This is the same engine. It's just an updated version of it. They really need to do that, because in this game we have running water. There's waterfalls. You know, look at those. I see bubbles everywhere. Gosh, come on. This might just not be a good spot. Yeah, I don't think it is. Now, if I was playing this and not doing a video, I would stay here. I would wait it out a little longer. But, yeah, let's get out of here. There we go. There's a bite. There we go. So, you guys are not going to believe this, but I actually stopped recording because I wasn't getting any. And I got a gold smallmouth bass. It's the largest smallmouth bass I've gotten yet. And I didn't get it on the video. But that's okay. So, we got something here. That's not bad because it's pulling drag out. So, let's tighten the drag up. Ooh, no, we don't want to tighten the drag up too much, I guess. Ooh, what do we have? Okay, it's coming in faster now. We can pull a little bit. Not too much. Ooh, it's running again. What do we got here, boys? It's got to be a bass. I can't tell, you know, that kind of looks like a trout. Oh, it's a burbot. Nice. I've never caught in a burbot yet. This is my first burbot in the game. Let's just take a look at that. So, up here in New York, we call these either a ling or a lawyer. They are called a burbot, that is their name. But, yeah, we call them a lawyer. And these things fight really good. Not as good as a bowfin. Bowfin, I absolutely love catching bowfin. We'll take a screenshot of that because that's our first one. All right. So, in short, guys, this is a super fun fishing game. I would say this is the best arcade-style fishing game. You know what? I'm not going to say that. I am going to say that this is a simcade. It's got hints of realism, but with accessibility of it being an arcade game, because I don't feel that you need to be a fisherman to understand this game. I feel with a game like Fishing Planet, a little bit of knowledge will go a little further in a game like that, especially because you need to watch your line. And I mean, you know, your line will wear out, you got to respool, you can break things, you need to fix things. You know, this is much more jump in and play kind of game. And honestly, I am really enjoying it. I'm really shocked. I didn't think I was going to enjoy it that much. But you know, guys, sometimes you just have to let your expectations go and just find the joy in the game. And for me, looking out there and seeing a view like that, let me shut this light off, is just spectacular. And like I said, the fact that we can go all around this map and explore and fish every little creek and pond is just awesome. And the fact that they're going to be bringing more maps to the game is awesome. And also, apparently, the fish species will vary in size depending on the map, because I guess the pike on this map are decent, but the pike in Norway are just monsters. So that's something that, yeah, I think we can really get excited about. So I feel like this video is going to be super long, and I apologize about that, but there's just a lot to go through with this game. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please hit the like button, subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and we'll see you next time.